Togashi has a certain way of making main characters that are instantly beloved by the majority of viewers. Is it just a certain mass consensus, or something deeper, a better understanding of characterization that resonates with people? I think it's both. Most of Yu Yu Hakusho's cast can be broken down into two layers, their outer layer and their inner layer. The outer layer is always done through characterization. It's the traits that come to mind when thinking of that character. Yusuke, the delinquent punk with a foul mouth and short fuse. Kuwabara is a lovable goofball. Kurama is an intelligent, skillful pretty boy, while Hiei is a silent outsider who only does what he wants to do. In this listing, there is most likely something someone can relate to or find entertaining with these characters. This allows for a great amount of instant attachment and easy relatability. The inner layer is where these characters become people, and each one is done through the same means, a potent use of heart. Yusuke, even with all his talk, he truly cares about his friends and family, and no matter how he complains, he always does what's best for everyone. And for being a slacker, he's incredibly driven and is willing to work day in and day out in order to accomplish what he sets his mind to. Even though he clearly does not know how to have a healthy relationship, he still tries his best to become someone who can actually be emotionally available to the ones who care about him. Kuwabara is driven by his love and friends, and even though he doesn't know what he wants to do with his life, and he really doesn't think he's smart enough to accomplish much, he still tries his best to make sure his sister doesn't worry, and no matter the situation, make sure his friends have a smile on their faces, even if it means he has to make a fool of himself. Our introduction to Kurama is as this ancient spirit who has lived much longer than normal people, but yet he is still willing to give up his life to the person who raised him, to his mother. He is incredibly honor-bound and is willing to go to great lengths in order to make sure he does right by those he thinks deserve it. Hiei, even with his cold outer shell, is just a big softie trying to make sure his sister is okay. And when push comes to shove, even though he says he's only doing things for his own reasons, he always comes through when the rest of the group need him to. And even though he won't ever admit it, he likes these stupid humans and spirits. That they might even be as much family to him as his sister. All of the characters have this outer persona that is enjoyable, leads to great moments, and instantly gives off great characterization. While when we see them get more development, they start to have a more personal side, all having emotional connections and willing to do anything for the ones they care about. They are a bunch of goofballs with hearts of gold, and that is why the cast of Yu Yu Hakusho works. Hi everybody, I hope you enjoyed this analysis on why the cast of Yu Yu Hakusho is so potent and has such a great effect on so many different people. Togashi really is good at writing these types of characters and giving really solid characterization and greater, deeper motivation to his characters, especially when it comes to his main cast. Now this is a new channel I'm launching, and I would greatly appreciate it if you were to share this video on Reddit, subscribe, like, favorite, whatever you gotta do, just show whatever support you can so I can help getting this channel off the ground, especially with the state YouTube is in right now. It's not great out there, and I can use all the help I can get. And I'd really appreciate going to Reddit and giving this an upvote or sharing it if it hasn't already been shared. Thank you all for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye everybody.